We've got some plants from the nursery today. Come along as we put them in the ground.
So I'm going to plant some of these beautiful lettuce that I picked up from Green Acres, and it is actually a Swiss chard. So I think I'm not gonna plant that there. Hold on, let's start again. That ain't going there.
My name is Davey. Life got crazy. I used to get around.
Traveling, he said.
Mama, Mr. Baby, now I'm back in town on the Carter's tiny homestead.
Because we were planning to put cucumbers here.
Yep.
Look how beautiful.
Oh, and that would stop the cucumbers from spreading over there because they'd be too busy growing up the trellis.
Rustic trellis. And we have so many of these.
I think we should plant cucumbers in here now.
Yeah, just put the rustic trellis.
Yeah. That's a good idea. We gotta get this soil ready for cucumbers. We need also, Mom, we gotta get our asparagus because we need asparagus in the ground for 2 years before we can eat it. Here's a listener. So now we just gotta put it right here. Or right here. Just this line right here because you only had about, what'd you say, 6 of them? Oh, maybe we need that line then, huh?
But like you said,
well, yeah. What if you just do 3, 3, and then they would be fine right there. You don't have to move them out of that section. And as we expand, because we are expanding it, yeah, that's going to stay there too. So,
let's make this asparagus bed.
Well, no, asparagus and beans.
Yeah, then
or just have the one bean plant.
So move the beans this way because that's going to die off.
Is it?
Yeah,
It's not going to grow back?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You have to redo them. But that's all right because we have all the seeds like Mom did.
And we know what we're doing with, you just let them grow.
And we know to start up early.
Yeah.
Start?
At least when it was raining, huh? Because you just threw them down. So before, it was at least 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah, and they're really nice. So what we do is we go and expand it, and we put the asparagus there that we have now. But in time, we turn that whole side into asparagus and move our beans up this way more.
You know,
they're so pretty.
They don't have a lot of male gardening stuff, like in the sense of designed for men.
I know. Remember the chicken thing I was trying to show you?
Mom, we're on to something then. Because there's not a lot of it. And do men decorate their gardens? Yes. But what is masculinity?
And what would you want to decorate your garden with? Like,
well,
I was saying, like, you should put chairs or something.
Well, because Joshua said, remember how he said the living room looks like it's for a woman? So, how do we masculinize ornaments for the garden? Because that would be nice to sell it too, as if we were selling something.
Well, Reggie said, why don't we buy some of those Dollar Tree coat racks and we put our motion there?
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea.
How about that?
Oh, you're doing it for decoration? Because I'm like, well,
no, we use it because then those are places that we. That's what I was trying to do with this. Is the most used stuff that we do. I was trying to keep it so that it's in different spots of the yard.
I'm talking about decorations.
Put these kind of things on the kind of a. You know why? Because men are associated with this: beer, pizza.
Yeah, right.
Sports. So how would you bring that into your garden?
Well, that's the other thing.
Make a ball-shaped tool holder that we were just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Only it's in the form of a football.
Mm-hmm.
So
sport ornaments.
Yeah.
In the garden? Well, if that's what they're into, right?
Know Reggie's a Green Bay Packers fan.
Actually, because if they like cars, they'll even take car parts and turn them into garden ornaments.
Bed.
So, actually, yeah, you are onto something. Yes. What's the difference between the gray and the black tarp, do you think? Me either. Probably not. I'm sure it is. It's probably just thickness, if anything. How much is it? Because we might want to spread it across this whole area right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Here she comes with a bicycle. So I'm thinking we're gonna put it. Well, there's beans right there that haven't come up. It turns out that was a weed.
Oh, those weren't beans?
So we'll take this. I'll do it long way. Then we'll just cut our fabric.
How much are you gonna cut?
I don't know. I never cut it straight. I kind of just do it. I like the sound that it makes. I don't know what it's called, but I like the sound it makes. But it lies! What movie is that?
I'm only gonna, I think, Cable Guy, but I'm not sure why.
No, you just watched it.
Oh.
I don't know what is that gun called? I don't know what that gun called, but I know what the sound is it makes. When it lies.
I guess Tropic Thunder, but I don't know what part.
That part when they were trying to get out of the camp.
Oh, and it was sound effects, and he was like, oh my goodness. That movie wasn't really good.
What?
It wasn't as funny as.
That was so hilarious.
And I kept waiting for. I kept waiting for the parts that you were saying over and over again. And I guess.
Always say all the parts.
I know, and I guess I kept just missing it because I was like, I don't remember any of this. So Mom be saying, I don't remember it.
You don't remember him busting out after Jack Black is across the donkey, and then they're like, and the little boy says, "Yes, show me your farm." He says, "My farm?" He says, "Yes, your farm, American." And he says, and then Robert Downey Jr. starts firing this weapon and says, "I'm a land farmer, mother." You remember that part?
No, that movie wasn't that great to me.
I love that movie. Are you kidding me?
I mean,
I'm a land farmer. Why is this great?
I think it's just different thickness. Or maybe aesthetic for your yard too.
And where did I get it?
Aesthetic. I always say aesthetic. Aesthetic.
Yep,
Like, I always hear like autism. I'm all. Never mind.
All right. No.
Oh, there is new growth.
No, tired of weed. I don't want to weed anything anymore. I don't think this bean plant that got broken is going to be anything.
I think it is though. It's still growing. Look at it. It's still growing.
It has dead leaves.
But it also has new growth on it.
I'm rubbing around this pole.
And look how sturdy it is in the ground. Yeah, I think that's fine. I need to take.
Oh yeah, we need at least 8. Some of the families do share like their life.
Slowly across it.
Like some of the families do share their life, and it seems successful.
Well, aren't you curious as
Skinny boy Randy, he doesn't share his life. He just does his garden stuff. The other garden guy, the rustic gardener, he just does his garden stuff. He doesn't do the garden.
It just depends on how interested in your family. Depends if you do include them, and then it becomes, well, how interesting is your garden? Maybe that's why where Randy is so this way, because it's entertaining. And that's what people are coming around.
Yeah, he is treating him. Okay. Where'd you go, little lady? I can actually look closer with this.
Yeah.
Look right here. Yeah. I can actually go closer with this chart. Give me some, gosh darn, leg things, David.
What leg?
You know what I'm talking about. Knee pads.
Come here. Sit down.
Why are you letting P-Boy over here? Mr. Peabody. Now we are just planting our Swiss chard. These were on sale at Green Acres. Couldn't pass it up. What? We got 18 plants for $12. And look at the roots on those. I like these little containers, David.
The roots match your shirt.
I really want to get some of these containers because then they just push out so easy. Cancer and reproductive harm. Why?
Oh, they're probably decorative. That's why. Oh, dang
These
it.
are not decorative,
No, I don't think they're edible. I think they're decorative.
David. These are edible plants.
And they cause you reproductive
I
harm?
think it's this container.
No.
Yes.
You're not going to eat the container.
Yeah, but you don't eat cigarettes and they're reproductive harm.
But you breathe them in.
There's carcinogens and everything. That's why they say don't use sorts and pallet boards for your garden.
No.
It's hard to do it like this.
Yeah.
Really, little girl? I need to put the soil mixture.
Oh, do you have some soil mixture?
I got some that potting soil, but all we need is garden soil.
Yeah, just a little bit over. Same with those sticks. You don't mess with Skinny Boy Randy.
I know I should. I always watch him, huh? Him and the lead farmer, because I want to do a video where I'm showing the cloning tree thing, and then we stick it on there.
Oh yeah, through. Oh, okay. Is that your bow and arrow, baby? No, get some of that.
You gonna help David? Try it.
Yeah, especially if it's cinnamon. Ugh. Dang it. How many beets are there?
6.
Yeah.
5.
Probably so you can decide how many you want. Why? Oh, you should. Hell yeah. Dang it.
What soil should I use for my planting? I gotta use that potting soil.
Yeah, for sure, potting
A
soil.
whole bunch.
Well, fill the bottom with dirt and hay and mulch, and then fill the rest of it with your potting soil. So that way later, you just add compost and other stuff to it when the soil starts to go low from the decomposition. Test tube, baby! Bam. That's what I'm talking about.
My name is Davey, life got crazy, I used to get around. Mama missed a baby, now I'm back in town on the Carter's tiny homestead.